WCSM's General Store is brought to you by Christine Flynn, your local farmer's insurance agent. Orion Saft, the AME Group, for all your technical needs. And Buy Now Closeouts, your local discount retailer. WCSM is recorded at 70X7 Studio.
Welcome to WCSM's General Store from the 70X7 studio. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, Captain Mike and Sergeant Carter.
Golly.
Captain Mike and Sergeant Carter.
I don't think Sergeant Carter was that nice. He was usually the one yelling.
No, he was yelling.
I was just doing Gomer.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I think.
But you should try your best, Sergeant Carter.
I don't have one.
Oh, try.
I don't have one.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know.
Pile!
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah? Did you get that?
Oh, you got to look meaner, though, when you're doing it.
Right.
He always had that.
He always, the eyes were shaking.
He's pretty mad.
Yeah. He's always
just
mad.
Teeth rattling and all that stuff.
What do you got to be mad for, Sergeant Carter?
I know. He don't know.
He threw his hands up in
He
the air.
did. He doesn't want to. He doesn't
He
want
don't want to be mad.
You don't want to be mad. We don't want you to be mad. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We're so glad you're with us on this Friday. Let's go ahead and take a look at those top fans.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here.
Gander.
We've got Miss Molly Johnson. Good golly, Miss Molly Johnson. Arlena Jackson. Zach Gilbert. Fritzy Phillips, Margaret Rocky, another top fan of ours, Patricia Roach, Brad Ellis, Libby Rader for 2 weeks. Makila Fair is a top fan this month. Woody Houston, not
Harrelson.
Confused, thank you. Pat Stoltz, Bonnie Snow, Susan Horn, William McPike, Teresa Price, Tarina Bolin, Pamela Angotti, Debbie Taylor, Linda Judd, also Deb Englert, Sheila Stephen, still on the list there, Sheila Sheila Marlene, thank you. David Vaughn, Kyla Porter, Cindy Bell, and who else? We got Marilyn Clark, John Hooker, Robert Harper, Luke Reed, Mike Stinson, and Robin Murphy. One more, Alicia Stewart for 3 years, a top fan for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say, how about that?
That's awesome. Thank you so much to our top fans, middle fans, and bottom fans. We love all of you.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, for sure. All
right.
right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Yeah. And it's good to have you along for the ride. So I thought we'd do something fun here. So I saw this. It's becoming kind of a trend on social media that people post. Like you do it for our Facebook page where you kind of throw this conversation starter out. And then people, play along or whatever.
Yeah,
so this one I thought was a good one. I thought this was, we could share out some positivity with this one.
Okay.
So this was the post. Let's start a thread of just random advice. So random advice, no specific topic, just great advice. And so... For instance, so there's...
Bill, you want to start this one?
You're asking the three of us. Have you thought... Let me give you some advice here. Have you thought about this before?
That's what's going to make it fun.
We give you advice. Don't ask.
Let me give you some advice. Don't ask for advice.
So, like, for instance, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Or
Never heard that.
Yes.
My dad would have said, if you'd asked my dad for what's some good advice or a good tip, my dad would say, don't eat yellow snow.
My mom said the same thing.
Yeah, my dad would say, don't eat yellow snow.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Or always smile at people because then they'll wonder what you're up to.
See, that's what we're looking for is those little nuggets. See, because
tidbits.
I think we're kind of past. Kids today don't get, whether you call them dad jokes or dad humor or whatever, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of those little phrases or sayings anymore. So let's throw some of those out. And
oh, wow.
So, do you have any famous little or
Go to him first.
Okay, all right.
Well, if you want to start with a dad joke,
Sure.
Oh, are you good at?
I have a few.
Okay, all right. Let's see how this goes.
You know why I don't trust stairs?
No.
They're always up to something.
Oh, that is so bad. That is really, really bad.
They're not.
I thought we were doing advice. Is that advice?
You said dad joke.
I'm just kidding.
How about let me?
That is like the quintessential dad joke, though. That's really bad.
How about this one? I don't trust Velcro either. I don't trust.
You don't
Velcro.
trust
No,
Velcro?
I don't trust Velcro.
Why not?
Why don't I trust Velcro?
Why don't you trust?
It's a ripoff.
Oh.
It's complete.
So if you've
it's a complete ripoff.
If you've ever heard the phrase "dad joke" and was like, "What's a dad joke?"
That's the dad.
That's it.
Those are dad jokes.
Yeah. So those are my go-to.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, okay. So advice. You said we didn't care about the topic.
Just some random advice, no topic.
So anytime my kids leave the house and they're driving, I always say,
Don't say don't embarrass me on that one.
They know that one. They're very clear about the don't embarrass me rule. But
You don't say that when they're driving.
specifically when they're driving, I always say following distance and speed. It's huge. Following distance and speed. If you take both of those into consideration,
Which is
following
huge,
distance
the
is
following
safe,
distance or the speed?
both. And if they take both of them into
Equal.
consideration and they do it right,
They'll be safe.
80% of the time, 85. Now, you're never going to, you
You
can't
can't control the people around you.
the deer
whatever.
that jumps
Right.
out, the idiot that blows the stop sign, whatever. But if your following distance is right and safe and your speed is good, you can avoid a lot. I'd say in the 80 percentile, you can avoid crashes. So
Yeah. I guess one of my random pieces of advice would be, and I told my boys this all the time growing up, when we were out, head up and walk with a purpose.
very good. I love it.
Yeah.
I wish you would tell people that when they're crossing the street.
Oh, it's even worse now. I mean, when the boys were growing up, we didn't have the phones in our hands all the time like we do now.
Yeah.
Earbuds.
Yeah.
But
Yes, that's enough.
Walk with purpose.
well, and just this is not just advice for girls. I mean, young women. I mean, and you guys know this. You guys were both state police. Attackers will target people who are not.
They're looking
They're not. The best thing you can do is have your head up,
confident.
look around, make eye contact with people who are walking toward you.
Yep.
That's the best way to. It's not going to be 100%.
No.
Right.
proof, but they don't want someone who can ID them or whatever. So head up and walk with a purpose.
Absolutely.
Plus, you're just not bumping into people.
Be
You
aware
know.
of your surroundings.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So when you walk into the parking lot and you park next to a van,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right. We're looking, what's going on in the van? Should I wait? Should I go get somebody to walk me out?
Get in the passenger side door if they're parked
exactly.
up against your
Exactly.
driver's side. Get
Yeah. Yeah. So that's been a case. Read the Ted Bundy files on that. That's, yeah. So anyway, we don't need to go into that, but it's something to be aware of.
That's some good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
Got anything?
Well, the old saying is, it's better to remain quiet and be thoughtful than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
I like that one.
That's why I'm quiet.
So now we know why you don't talk much.
revelation.
There we go.
My seventh grade geography teacher taught me that.
Yeah.
I think he'd always say these.
Was
things.
I?
Confucius say.
Oh, is that Confucius? Okay.
I don't
think of
know
who that
who's-
was.
I don't know who said. Probably Mark Twain. Mark Twain had a ton.
Yeah.
Of things. Yogi Berra's got a ton of great phrases that.
Yes.
You
I
know.
love
You come to a fork to the road, take it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Deja
Yogi-
vu all over again.
Didn't
Say-
he
That's
also
deja
say,
vu all over again.
Didn't he also say, "Hey, boo boo"?
That's what
Was that Yogi Bear?
Yogi
You're
Berra.
close.
Bear.
You're close.
That's with Boo
Yeah,
Boo.
Yogi Bear. Hey, boo boo. Hey, picnic basket.
Another one I love of
That's it.
his is, man, look how crowded that restaurant is. Who'd want to go in there?
he had a ton. Mark Twain had a ton of great sayings.
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I'm drawing a blank right now, but
Right.
we've talked about him before.
Mm-hmm.
He was very wise and said some great
Yeah.
things.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Bill, you got any random just bits of advice?
Nah, I think I already.
Not going to say anything after
You
that.
had one.
Exactly.
Now you don't want to open your mouth because you don't want to prove that you're a fool.
There you go.
Oh, go for it. We all that way on here.
So, how about another dad joke?
There you go.
Sure.
Do we have to? Okay, all right.
I mean,
go ahead.
if you
All right.
can you endure it? I lost my job at the bank today.
Oh,
What happened?
Yeah, what
A
happened?
lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her.
Okay, that one's kind of funny. Maybe I
I
don't
right?
know because I can see it happening.
Right.
Which is
right.
not. Which is
She's
not
the one
nice.
who asked.
She's the one.
She's the one who asked.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So, okay.
That's
All right.
funny.
Am I the only one with dad jokes in
Yes,
here?
yeah.
Producers, do you have any dad jokes over there that you got? Anything? Nothing we want to hear. Okay. All right.
I've
It's a
got
family show.
I've got some good. A lot of people say, "Oh, just follow your heart." No,
Don't
follow your heart. Trust your gut, but don't follow your heart.
Your heart will tell you exactly what you want to hear.
Well, and the Bible says that a heart is deceitful. Who can know it? I mean,
Exactly.
it's like the most, the Bible's like,
Exactly.
No, don't listen to the
There
heart.
was a book written. Don't follow your heart. There's a book out there. It's entitled "Do Not Follow Your Heart."
Yeah,
It talks exactly what you just said.
yeah. I think you can trust your gut, but don't follow your
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
That would
You're
be some advice.
I think we've lost our way just a little bit like that,
Yeah.
when people say, follow your heart. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. Follow your gut, think
right.
think
A
about
gut is more of that.
reality.
Yes.
What is good, what is not.
Oh, and plus, if you find yourself, I think, in a situation where there might be a little danger, I think your gut's going to feel that. You're going to feel that uneasiness.
Absolutely. And
That's-
pay attention.
Yeah. So I think trust your gut, but don't follow your heart.
Yeah, pay attention to that. I mean, and that goes for anything scary. If something makes you nervous, if you're getting signs that something might not be right,
Don't feel
with
right.
your health,
Yeah.
go check it out.
What
Go
else
check
you
it
got,
out.
Mark?
Don't ignore
Got anything
it.
else?
Don't ignore it. So
I'll go to the Mark Twain. It says,
Oh, yeah.
never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow.
There you go.
I like that one.
That's a
I'm
retired person
really,
saying it.
I'll be honest, I'm a huge procrastinator. Yes.
really,
Yeah.
no, I didn't think that about you.
I am. It's bad. I wait till the last minute and then it's like,
Isn't
but
that-
I work better under pressure, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
I
But
think I saw a T-shirt once that said National Procrastinators Association, and it's something about they keep putting off their meetings.
I've got a T-shirt that says National Sarcasm Society. Like we need your help.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like we need your help.
Yeah.
oh, that is so funny. Oh, that's funny.
That's
All
good
right.
stuff.
So we're going to come back with some more of these.
Okay.
We need some more good random advice. Everybody needs some good advice once in a while. So you're going to get more of that from us here at the General Store. Before we go, though, we want to thank one of our great sponsors, Buy Now Closeout. Now, they're over on the west side of town, in the location that Once Upon a Child used to be in. If you've not been in there, like I wasn't in there till recently, it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
It's your first choice for steep discounts on one-offs, scratch and dent, new, used appliances, furniture, fixtures, kitchen goods, both commercial and residential. And stop by often because their inventory changes all the time.
You're right. Exactly.
Buy Now Closeouts over on West 3rd Street. You can also find
Conveniently
them on,
located.
also
Right
find them on
behind-
social media.
True car wash.
True Car Wash.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So good stuff over there. They got some
yeah.
really cool things.
Yeah.
Really
They do.
cool. Yeah.
They really,
yeah.
really do. And another great sponsor, you can't, I can't say enough good about Christine Flynn, Farmers Insurance Agent, and you can find her online. Just go do what I did. Google Farmers Insurance Christine Flynn. She has been in the business for 14, 17 years, something crazy. She's been doing this forever.
A while.
She's really, really
Yeah.
good at what she does. She is on South Walnut, and you can call her at 822 2905. She knows her stuff, and she will help you find the best deal for you,
Tell
whether
her-
home, auto, anything, whatever.
Tell her the general store sent you.
Yes, please do. Please do.
You
All
might even
right.
get a T-shirt out of it.
That's right. You might. You just never know. That's where we distribute our T-shirts
That's
for
right.
Trivia Tuesday.
That's
So
right.
Thank you to Chris Flynn. Stay close. We'll be back with more from the general store after this. I'm telling you. Welcome back. You cannot. I cannot trust Mike.
Right.
I cannot trust Captain
It-
Mike, our producer.
It makes for good, I would say radio, but it makes for good podcast, though.
Well, the problem is he never does it to any of you. He just only does it to me.
Well, we don't give him opportunities.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
just
You're
doesn't
right.
get. He,
You're right.
it's like he loves to embarrass me, but that's okay. I'm not easily embarrassed. It's going to take a lot. I was raised with two brothers.
Right. Who's me? I don't have a good side, or you don't have a good side.
I probably don't have a good side.
I have a better side. That's Carter. That's on Carter. So
Yeah, I don't know. Do you?
yeah, we've been through.
No, we've been. That was a whole episode.
We've been through this.
All right,
Carter.
all right.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, the future's not looking like it used to.
No,
You wearing shades?
get some shades. All
You
right.
ready?
All right, go ahead.
You want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Do it.
I'm doing a spot right here for one of our great sponsors, the AME Group. They're
Go,
one of the largest,
go.
Orion.
most successful.
Tell us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you said don't. Take two. One of our
It's still the same.
one of our
I think the wheels.
We don't do take two on this show. It's all
the
out.
one of our
coming
great
off.
sponsors, the AME Group, one of the largest, most successful managed service technology providers in the area. If you have even the slightest inkling that you need some type of managed technology service, please give Orion Saft a call, 812-320-0389. He'll take care of your business just like he takes care of his own. Your company's tech needs, you know that he will be the guy there for you and will be there 24/7. So give Orion a call. He's good at what he does. We have a new sponsor to take a look at. You around?
Let's give Chad a round
Okay,
of applause.
very good, very good, very good. You might have noticed the polo that I'm wearing today. Did you notice that?
I did.
That's direct. Okay. Very good. Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center. I know that the guy sitting across the table from me, he's been there many times.
I've been there enough times to get free service.
At least one?
Yep.
Because why is that, Mark?
You go 7
Yeah.
and you get the 8th one free.
It's the 7th one for you.
Is it? I don't know.
He lost track.
I lose count.
Yeah.
He does such a good job.
He
you
does
don't
a great
mind.
job. He does a great job. And what I really
And they're on Liberty.
on Liberty
Yeah.
Drive, right next to Menards, Chad's Express Lube. That's where you need to take your car in to get everything you need for an oil change. But guys, I want to tell you something about this is I encourage you to send your wives to this place and your daughters and your kids, because they will go in there and you won't get this. What kind of oil do you need today? You're talking 30, blah blah blah. You know, the whole I'm Mr. Mechanic and I blah blah blah.
The high sales pitch.
Exactly.
Kind of deal. Yeah.
Exactly. None of that. Am I right, Mark?
That's
They're going to be met by some of the nicest people that you know. Janet
Very professional.
over there. Chad's daughters are over there. They meet you with a smile and the grace.
There's a couple Collisons from Greene County that work there. They're friends of our family. Yeah, very nice.
Collisons.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. But you're going to feel good about sending your people that you love to this place to get the oil change. So
Yep.
please do that. 1357 South Liberty Drive in Bloomington, right next door to Menards. Like Mark said, every 7th oil change is free. You heard that right. Every 7th oil change is free. How can you possibly beat that?
I'm really
Nobody else
looking
is
forward.
offering that.
Now,
It's your favorite food group.
I've never been
Free.
to one of a place like that where, and if you've never been to Chad's, you stay in the vehicle. You pull in, they lift you up,
Yeah.
they change your oil,
Right.
and you're on your way. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm so excited. I'm not able to go there yet because my car's still under warranty, so we have to take it to the dealership.
Right.
I can't wait to be able to
Yeah.
go to Chad's.
Yeah.
I love that concept.
And you bring up a good point there. You pull your car in.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, too, there's people who aren't comfortable with that. They will pull it
Oh,
in
yeah, sure
for
they
you as
will.
well. So it's
But
all
you don't-
about comfort.
I don't like
and-
having to get out of my vehicle.
Right.
I love the fact that you can
Perfect.
just stay in your vehicle, and it's and the point is it's that fast.
Yeah.
I have to schedule my oil changes with the dealership, and then I might be in the dealership for an hour
Yeah.
at least.
It's a lot. It's very quick.
Yeah.
And this is so fast. It's
Yeah.
Chad's. I can't wait. I can't wait to go.
He's meeting a really good need
Yes,
in
for
Bloomington
sure.
because
And a good location.
Yeah, great location. Yeah, right there, Highland Village, West Side.
I got
of-
to
of
go with
Bloomington.
Griffin. Griffin goes
Okay.
there. And
Okay.
that's why the only reason I knew
Yeah.
what they did and how, because I'd never been to a place like
Yeah.
that before. And Griffin's like pulls in and they lift us up and I'm like, hey,
It's really good.
this is so cool. So I call Perry, hey, the next time I'm going to Chad's. He's like, yeah, you can't do that yet. We're still under warranty.
Yeah.
You got to go to the dealership.
Right.
Like, well, as soon as it's over,
As soon as
I'm
that thing's
going
over.
to Chad's.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
I'm
Good
excited.
stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you do want to get out of your car, they've got a room that you can go have a cup of coffee, sit down, lounge around,
Lounge.
whatever you want to do. But if you want to stay in your car, you can,
Yeah.
just like you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just like I said,
I know why Sheila likes it because it makes her feel so tall.
Yes. Look, I'm up there going, woo, look at that.
You see the top of somebody's head.
I can look, and then I can actually look the guy in the eyes.
that's right.
As he walks up.
That's
Yeah,
That's a great point.
Exactly.
That's a great point. But you'll be treated like royalty over there. They just have such a way with folks.
Yeah.
And I know Lori's been to some other establishments that she didn't feel comfortable. She didn't know. I mean,
Right.
I don't know what kind of weight and what.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right. Yeah.
But not here. You're not going to get that at Chad's. It's awesome. It's an awesome place.
Very
Highly recommend.
Well, welcome. We're glad to be partnering with Chad's.
yeah, no
at
doubt.
the general store.
Great people.
For sure. All right, so this is becoming more. We're going to move past the advice.
No more jokes?
We're gonna. Do you have another dad joke?
No.
Can I can tell mine real quick.
Okay, yes, please do. Yeah, because that was a good one.
You guys already know it, so it won't be as funny. Why did the chickens cross the road?
to get to the other side.
Yeah.
No.
To go to the idiot's house.
Oh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Just us chickens.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
They
You're
waited
so
for that.
nice. You're so
You noticed
know,
we weren't going to say anything.
I know. Well,
You idiots would never say anything.
Yeah, we-
I try to avoid
Right.
being an idiot at all
Here,
costs.
here
but
Bill is again admitting he's a fool.
Bill,
Apparently, yeah.
yes, taking one for the team, Bill. Thank you.
I got
No.
one that I forgot about a minute.
Oh, okay,
yes.
good. Right.
When
Yes.
I'd be out riding around with the kids, we'd drive by a cemetery, and I'd ask them how many people were dead in there.
Yeah.
And they'd say, well, we don't know. I'd say,
All of them. That's a good dad joke.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You know, people are dying to get in there.
Right. Yeah.
Yogi Berra always said, always go to other people's funerals because they won't come to yours otherwise.
Oh, Yogi Bear's a funny guy. isn't he?
He's great. He's great.
By the way, I know it's Yogi Berra. I just
Right.
I'm making.
I'm hearing
making
it.
joke.
I'm hearing it.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. That's what he said.
You know all of them.
No, I'm
You
cheating.
know all of them.
There's-
Oh, you're cheating. Of course, he googled it.
There's so many.
Oh, there's
Hundreds that
Yeah,
he. That he
Well,
actually
speaking of cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know where this is going.
I mean, have you?
Kurt, you got something you need to tell? Hey, don't point to me.
No. Have you guys seen the uprise?
No.
In the uprise in I mean, it's becoming more and more like in the news and stuff. Artificial intelligence, AI,
Yes.
and
They're taking over the world.
I mean, it's moving fast.
It is amazing.
Like even Elon Musk, who like kind of started the ball rolling, is like, hey, wait, we need to like be pumping the brakes. This is scary. They had like, I just read or heard the other day that they had two AI whatever brains or whatever they call them. They had to separate them, like, because they had already created their own language, and the creators couldn't understand what they were saying. How frightening is that? That is like end of days kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is frightening. I mean, I've been hearing about some legal briefs being written by AI.
They're going to rewrite the Bible with AI.
They can't. They may, but they
no.
It's,
but
it's
I mean,
not,
that's their.
I get it.
Obviously, it's not going to be the Bible, but that's their plan.
Yeah.
This is all demonic. I'm telling you. I
agree.
You can say what you want that artificial intelligence is computers. No, I think it's demonic. It's it's absolutely crazy.
It's scary. It's scary
frightening
because you really don't know. I mean, we've known for a long time that they can doctor photos and
Photoshop, was kind of the beginning.
Yeah, Photoshop, but now we're into voices and everything.
Facial gestures. They've got them where their face looks so real.
Yeah,
and they react to you like a human would react to you.
Well, and now you can see, like, there's videos of there have been videos of President Joe Biden talking and saying stuff, and it's not him. It's AI, and you can't tell the difference. It's just unbelievable.
Well,
it's very, very frightening.
Just remember that no matter what they do, they will never be able to recreate what God has created.
That's right.
Period. It doesn't matter how much they try, they will never be able to recreate.
No, but that is their.
That's their goal.
They want to be
no
God.
They
want the enemy, right?
Exactly.
Satan wants to be God. So
and they can't stand that there is a God.
Yeah.
They can't stand it. They can't stand to be.
They want to be God.
They feel like they're lesser.
Yeah.
Because there's a God.
Right. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So, but it's funny because when I see conversations like this online and things that are, I mean, come on, things that are happening in this world are absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have whiplash. You know what I mean? Like every day there's something else that's happening. It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
And then you see people online fighting about it. Well, what are we going to do about it? When are we going to stand up? When are we going to rise up? And it's like, I just want to yell like into the abyss and say, y'all are focusing on the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that we should just lay down and take it. I mean, sure, we should always speak the truth, right? And stand in truth and stand for truth and say the truth and all those things. But really, the point is, this is all in the Bible. Like, this is all, I think that's why the book of Revelation in the very, first few verses says that whoever reads this and hears this will be blessed, because I think that, and that's the only Bible or book in the Bible that says that. I think it's because God wanted us to know, because it's prophetic, right? Which like 27 to 33% of the Bible is like prophetic, but Revelation, obviously. And so I think that's why, is because he wanted us to know what was coming. That's why he put it in there.
Right.
But it's like, people, I just want to say to people, but you're missing the point. I know this is going on. I know this. Stop panicking. What you need to know is Jesus.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he wins.
And we know how
we know how that's talk about prophetic.
Yeah, I mean
that's what the score is. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but and that's kind of where I'm at now with all this, with AI and all of it. You know, because now they're talking a lot about not only artificial intelligence, but they're seeing they're talking more about what's it called, ET, aliens. Now, that's becoming like more, which I think is how they're going to explain the rapture away. I don't know who all here believes in the rapture doctrine, but I am a believer in the rapture, and I think that's how they're going to explain that away when
people disappear.
Everybody disappears, is they're going to say
aliens.
It was an alien.
The UFOs took them.
I do, because
they've been doing that since the 70s, though. UFOs have been taken. I'm joking.
Right, exactly. I mean, did you not see the movies? Like,
it was right there.
War of the Worlds and
right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would say that they will probably do that.
I think that's how they're
probably
going to
will
explain
that
that
away. You're exactly right. That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Wow.
Just anyway, so read your Bibles.
It's there.
It's all in there.
Right.
It's prophetic. It'll tell you God knew what was going to happen, and so then he tells you, and so all you got to do
Isn't
is
that
read.
funny how he put it out there for us? and people still walk right into it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yep.
it's like he gave it to us, but people still do exactly what you would think. Oh, wait, he said this is going to happen. Let's make sure it doesn't.
No, right.
Let's make sure we don't act that way. Let's make sure we don't behave that way.
And you know what the funny thing is? He also knew that we wouldn't do anything different, or do we do? He knew we would ignore it, and loves us anyway, and still
praise God.
still gave us Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
So good, interesting. Anyway, so be careful. Artificial intelligence and aliens.
Right.
But hey, on a side note, apparently they are now coming up with flying cars.
That's
Which
true.
was
It's been approved.
in one of yes, it's been approved.
Yeah.
Which was one of our first.
Yeah.
We talked about that in one of our first episodes.
At the Jetsons episode.
Supposed
Yeah.
to happen last year.
It was supposed to happen in 2022 as far as the Jetsons television show.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not far from it, I
Not
think.
far from it.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Any more dad jokes? Will we take off?
Okay.
None?
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay.
All right.
Is a cow that doesn't produce milk, is it a milk dud or an utter failure?
An utter failure.
And on that, we will say adieu. Thanks for joining us in the 70X7 studio. If it's the Lord's will, we'll see you next week right here from the General Store.